this is what I used to do. I used to remake niggas' beats.
I know we talked about this shit and the cook up and shit, but like I know you got some wild ass stories of Kevin, man. That nigga funny as hell. Hey, I bullshit y'all not. I'm about to say some real federal shit, bro.
In 2022, right now, what make a record is if these motherfuckers can make a TikTok out of that shit, bro.
I don't fuck with your kid. Your kid gotta at least have one version of the spins in that bitch.
Yeah.
Nah, trash, but
You said, oh my God.
Welcome back to another episode of the podcast. Today, man, we been trying to get this nigga on here for a long ass time, man.
Man, long overdue for
But
sure.
we got Go Grizz pulled up. What's up with you, bro?
Sir. Hey, bless, man. Happy to be here.
And we got JB in the cut. What's good, gang?
What's good, man?
Now look, y'all seen the cook up. You know what I'm saying? Y'all just thought he was gonna go in there and just make a little beat just then, but bro made 3 bangers, you know what I'm saying? Back to back. Y'all was in the comments, goddamn flabbergasted in that bitch.
Oh, God.
But for y'all don't know, man, let's get into the credits. So we got King Von, Lil Durk, DaBaby. This nigga got Infinity Stone full of Kevin Gate placements. We got Future, Nicki Minaj, A Boogie, Quando, Jack Harlow, YB, Don Toliver, Kodak Black, Rod Wave. I'm still missing about 30, 40, probably 50 more people, man. You feel me?
Hey, I've been working, man.
Hey, so let's start with the cook up though. A lot of producers, they was looking at the process of you making those 3 beats and they want to know like how long have you been making beats like that?
Well, to be honest, like when I first started making beats, I couldn't afford no MIDI keyboard. You know what I'm saying? I started on my mama's desktop computer in her bedroom. So I'm like on the FL demo. So shit, I just got used to doing it that way. By the time I could afford a keyboard, I'm sitting there playing with that shit. I'm like, bro, fuck this shit, man. This ain't even it. I just deduced it to science and math for real, because it's like I had to understand how to mimic soul almost. You know what I'm saying? Like I had to understand human hand motion. What do that look like on MIDI? Why is this off? Why is this early? Why is this note low? You know what I'm saying? And it's an incorrect way to do it. I had to understand what's incorrect, what's correct, so I could come as close as possible to a nigga playing, because, bro, fuck that shit. That's it.
So drop some like MIDI tips real quick. All right, so boom, I got a basic like chord progression in there. But you know how like everything just be leveled, like in the velocity? Like what's some things I could do to make it realistic real quick?
For one, you gotta understand that we humans, like we gonna make mistakes no matter how good you is at anything. You know what I'm saying? It might be big mistakes, they might be microscopic mistakes. You gotta take all that shit into consideration. So not everything is gonna be on the grid. You feel me? You can't just have everything straight up unless you going for a certain maybe basic type simple sound. You know what I'm saying? But if you want that shit to sound real, you gonna have to you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Some of this shit gonna be low. You might want this chord to be louder, cause this is the good part. You expressing yourself right here. You gotta understand all that shit. You know what I'm saying? If you're not gonna take the time to commit this shit, the muscle memory, you're gonna have to take all them factors into consideration to make your shit sound real.
You telling me you better learn Alt S and goddamn
You
Alt
feel
R
me?
and
All
shit.
that shit is cheat
You know what I'm
code.
saying?
But niggas don't talk about that. Talk
Yeah.
about like, bro, making the music sound like realistic,
Mhm.
like something like a human sound.
Yeah.
This shit sound like somebody walking down the street or some shit. So if it sound
Facts. I mean, it just be about pocket. Like, when you understand how a person is playing an instrument, you know what I'm saying? That's why, like, say you doing a guitar melody, but you a piano player, you know what I'm saying? You're gonna play it on the keyboard, but it's gonna sound like a piano nigga playing a guitar, you feel me? It's not being played like how a guitar player is gonna play it, you feel me? So you gotta think about that shit. Ain't no nigga gonna play the piano like, to make your guitar sound real. You ain't doing that.
So during the cook up, like when you was making the melodies and stuff, like you was real fast with it. Like do you already be having like the melodies in your head when you making it?
A lot of times I do. I ain't gonna lie, that shit don't never stop. It's like a never-ending song going on in my head. And if I'm in front of the computer, I'm just spilling out whatever part I'm at of the song.
how you kind of like look at the notes and like hearing it and seeing it on the grid at the same time. You know what I'm saying?
I don't even know how to explain it for real. It's just, I've been doing it for so long. Just like how a person can commit this to muscle memory, I done committed this. You feel me?
I ain't gonna lie, it's like that though, cause I remember like when I first started, like nigga couldn't even make chords for shit, man. But then now it's like niggas be telling me like, damn, you just click that bitch in so fast. And it's like I don't know how to explain that shit. I
You
just
done
been doing
it
it
so long. It's not
Yeah.
even a thinking thing no more. It's just, let me hurry up and get this shit out. I already know what I'm doing.
Yeah. So you don't know like you know any music there?
Don't want to know either.
Okay.
I don't know no music. I don't know about no 1 to the 3 to the 5 and F major augmented, none of that shit, bro.
So talk about like the learning process of making melodies. Like, did you watch any tutorials or like what made you like get
In
like
the beginning, for sure, I was YouTube down. I be telling people I graduated from YouTube University. You feel me? I'm pretty sure we all have. So them tutorials were very helpful in the beginning. But after a while, it's like I just started trial and error and shit. You know what I'm saying? Just really going for it. Or like something that I used to do, honestly, and I don't really talk about this much, but this is what I used to do. I used to remake niggas' beats.
I ain't tried that shit though, but
Bro,
Same.
nigga,
That's like-
listen.
Yeah, I ain't tried
Back in
that
the day,
shit.
like if niggas did a remix to like No Flex Zone or some shit, it was my instrumental that I posted on SoundCloud or some shit. You feel me? Cause it was it's almost like a training exercise. You feel me? It's like, what sounds are these motherfuckers using, in what order, and what melody to make a hit?
So like when y'all doing the remakes, y'all already knew the sounds. Y'all had to go find the sounds. Like,
No, like you had to, nigga, I spent hours
hell nah, I
searching
couldn't
through
do that shit.
Omnisphere trying to figure out, and you might notice that, okay, this sound and this sound similar, but why do this sound hit better than that one? You know what I'm saying? You gotta identify them things. And cause you gotta think, like, you ever heard the actual song and a bad remake?
Hey,
It's essentially the same thing, but why does the remake sound so ass? You feel me? It's sound selection, bro. I had to understand that shit. Like, it's a better piano sound than this. It's a better string sound that sound more realistic. It's a better version of everything. You feel me? You gotta find it though. A lot of niggas don't like taking that time to go dig in.
Alright,
That
so-
shit forced me to dig in.
so boom, like this way y'all topic, but you just brought it up. I know I don't want to forget this shit. So is it disrespectful when a nigga remake your beat? Like,
Yes.
like a label call you in and I don't know, the sample ain't get cleared or something, and then you got another nigga remaking your beat. Who we talking to? We talk, yeah, but is that disrespectful, man?
It's see, we in the music industry, right? It's an art form. So we make music. It's almost like having a baby. You're gonna feel some type of way about your kids. You feel me? It's an extension of yourself. So, but at the end of the day, it's a business too. You gotta understand that. So if a nigga was to remake my beat, cause say they couldn't afford my price or something, what I'm supposed to do? Like hold they motion up? Like, nah, I'm not gonna do that. It is what it is. It happened to me before.
So don't be mad at the producer type shit. Hey,
I felt some type of way when it first happened to me, but I had to understand at the end of the day, man, like, that's a whole ass song these folk done made. You feel me? Like, if the issue is with my beat, shit, they gonna have to swap that shit out. I do the same shit. I done did it before. It is what it is.
Shit crazy. So, like, being in the session and they sitting up there and they like literally, me as an engineer, I had the artist be like, hey, bro, I don't want to pay him, bro. Somebody got to remake this ASAP. None of niggas walking around trying to find
Yeah. It's done been that shit. I'm low key the goat at doing that shit, my nigga, to be honest. But this the thing, this is the argument. Like, when that happens and you aware of it, you could argue your entitlement to the writing. You feel me? Because the idea was sparked on your shit. You feel me? I done had to argue that before. But at the end of the day, it is what it is. A lot of this shit is hard not to take personal, but some shit you just can't take personal. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, that's fair though. That's fair.
It is what it is. You gotta keep that shit pushing, man. Make another beat.
So going back to like the cook up process, like I'm gonna give you these little topics right here and like put them in order. So sound selection, drums, mixing, and melody. Like what's the most important to the least?
Sound selection first. Cause if you pick the right sounds, you don't gotta do a lot of mixing.
I be telling niggas that shit, but niggas get on their bit talking about, bro, what compressor? What's the compressor?
Yeah,
like?
bro, the niggas be asking me, what do you put on your master? Bro, I don't be putting shit on my master, bro. Nah, nothing,
Okay.
bro. I just pick the best sounds I can pick, eliminate whatever frequencies I don't need, you know what I'm saying? And shit, that's it. Throw RC or some shit on it. It ain't
Fact.
nothing complicated outside of shit.
So you just coloring it at the end.
Yeah.
Even if it was just
Create
way
the
you
texture.
just coloring it.
Yeah.
We ain't got to do all the extra shit because I already
Nah,
done.
just take out what you don't need. Like, why you need all that bass in your hi-hat?
It's simple.
It's in the background of your beat, though, irritating the fuck out of your mind. You don't even notice it. Eliminate that shit. Get rid of anything you don't need.
But what would y'all say that honestly though, for the producers and the audience, most of the time they don't have that ear yet. So how y'all develop that ear to be like, oh, I know that this hi-hat got the bass and it's interfering with that.
You gotta listen to music, man.
It just take time, man. Like, your ears a damn muscle too, for real. You gotta commit that shit to muscle
Fact,
memory.
though.
Like, I know it's it's this shit back in the day niggas like engineers used to do called golden ears. Y'all hip to that shit?
Yeah.
Nigga, it's like a CD. You put the headphones on, it'd be like 5,000 hertz.
Oh yeah. I had to do that shit. Engineering
6,000
school.
hertz.
Yeah.
Boop. And they train their ears to identify them frequencies. You know what I'm saying? So now you know, okay, yeah, I can hear something at 1K that's getting in the way of the vocals. Shit like that. You know what I'm saying? How them engineers be talking and shit. I just got hit to what 1K meant, and I figured out that damn, I've been doing that shit automatically anyway. Like I don't even know that's why I was doing it, but that's what I was doing.
Cut this shit at 800.
Yeah, type shit. Huh? But nah, I just figured out what the hell that meant, and I was like, damn, I be doing that shit anyway.
All right, so sound selection, what's next?
Sound selection and then melody. And then drums, then mix. Cause if you got the right melody, you should be able to honestly listen to the melody and bob your head without the drums on it. Like it should have some sort of rhythm. You know what I'm saying? Or some sort of bop. Them the best melodies to have, cause the drum shit, that shit'll be easy. You ain't gotta do no extra ass shit with them drums. The melody bopping.
So do you use loops?
Seldomly, like if it makes sense.
So coming from your perspective, cause like you really know how to make samples. So like, what do you look for when you open up your email and listen to the loops? Like, what do you look for? Cause you probably create most of that shit they send you.
It just gotta sound interesting to me. You know what I'm saying? Like, I developed such an ear since like you said, I make my own melodies and shit. It's like you gotta come creative as fuck. Like I gotta feel like, damn, I probably wouldn't have thought of this, or I don't know if I could do this. Like if I could feel like that, you got me. But it's like, shit, boy. You gotta be a hell of a loop making ass nigga though, boy. I ain't gonna lie, I'm on your ass.
Nigga was bad. If y'all ain't watch the cook up, yeah, y'all go watch the cook up, bro. Like, pause this shit, go watch the cook up, then come back. I feel like you'll appreciate that interview a little bit more, you feel me? Like, watch that cook up, bro.
Oh.
I feel like the melody and the loops and shit is important now, super important, because I'm in the studio, artists is writing songs and recording to the damn loop.
For it to be, to shave the time down, hell yeah, I fuck with that shit. Like, say I got a loop nigga that I fuck with, or I signed, or, you know, some shit like that. They send me a pack, I'm in that type of situation, it makes sense. You know what I'm saying? Especially like, say it's me and a couple other producers, we trying to just knock out a 10-piece real quick. Yeah, load some loops up. Some hard shit, though. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
But I sit there and take the time to make them melodies, though, for real.
Yeah. I feel like, cause like when you was cooking up, bro, you was literally, that nigga know the song, like it. Cause, all right, so a lot of industry niggas would be like, man, fuck these loop niggas, I don't need y'all niggas, I can make my own shit. And then, you know, they'll pull up the Nexus with the little 3 notes, like, nah, you know what I'm saying? But you really knew, like, oh yeah, they contact bank, or, you know, RC20, or this how I finesse it like that. So, like, what are, like, sample makers you inspired by, or learned from, or look up to?
I know in the beginning of this loop shit, like, Q Beats them was going crazy, like, and Frank Dukes. Mm-hmm. Like, them niggas was, like, the pinnacle of that shit. And then, slowly but surely, you start seeing fucking thousands, tens of thousands, hundreds of thousands of these niggas popping up in your email, man. But they was, like, the GOATs to me, because I always admire how they was manipulating the sounds. It ain't never sound like just no regular, I just play the piano or I play the guitar. Like, they was freaking that shit. Put some weird, eerie vocals, some shit in there. I was like, yeah, they crazy. So I was trying to figure out myself, like, how the fuck do I do that type shit? Like, what is it that's making that shit? Like, I really rack my brains around, like, what's making this shit sound so fire? Like, what's the process? How I make my own process, though. You feel me?
If you're a producer that wants to get quick melodies out the way, but still want to own 100% of your melodies, MIDIgram 3 just dropped. This contains over 250 melodies, counters, and bass line for dark, emotional, R&B, soul, all types of genres. So y'all make sure y'all go get that, you feel me? I see you RC20 a lot. Like, what's some other, like, effect processing plugins you use a lot?
Man, that Portal.
Facts.
That bitch a dog, boy. I ain't gonna lie.
Nah, though, it's another one, though, called Fragments.
Fragments, yeah, I'm hip.
Oh, yeah, see what I'm saying? Niggas be knowing, bro. You feel
I'm hip to Fragments. They had, it's another one that Output make, too. Thermal, I ain't used Thermal yet, but I know that shit a beast, too. It's before that. It's before that. It's like, it's a rhythm type shit. It's
yeah, no, I don't know.
Nah, I'm gonna have it by the end of the interview.
Output?
Yeah. Is it Momentum or some shit?
Oh, Movement. Yeah.
Movement. That one is a motherfucker too. You'll make some shit sound like some whole other shit.
And I gotta fuck with that one. I don't know about that one.
I always overlook that one.
Yeah, it's some shit in
Portal
there.
5 though.
Portal that boy. that bitch him. I be finessing the halftime though. Like I be not just putting it on one half or some shit. Like for instance in the cook-up video with the guitar and shit, how it made it sound like
You did put
just a bunch of jumbled guitar, but it made sense somehow. That 1/3 motherfucker. Or what is it, 0.5, 1.5?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you gotta finesse him.
So like, what are red flags y'all be hearing in beginner sample makers right now?
Well, nigga will just send me a basic ass piano melody looped 1,000,000 times and that's it. Like, damn, bro, you ain't switch it up with nothing? Like, come on, bro.
That is facts, though.
You feel me? Like, some of these niggas will send you a loop, you could tell, like, it might have been hard when they had their drums on it, but they just muted the drums and sent you a pad with some vocals on it and be like, bro, you could have did something better, for real. You could have really went in. Like,
facts, though.
it be that and fucking, when you look at them credits, it be 10 niggas on that motherfucker. Be like, nigga, what? How?
Man, we ain't even gonna talk about that, man. We gonna see what that,
bro?
What? How you feel about A&R loops? Because I feel like sometimes that's what be the X times X.
A&R loop, what the fuck y'all talking about?
Like, when I'm saying, most of the time, when it be like 3 or 4 people, I think them people just sending somebody else.
Nah, I know what you talking about. It be like some producer type niggas that are, like you saying, like they saying it's they loop and they sending it to you. It really be a bunch of other niggas that make it.
Yeah, it might be 2 people that made it, but they send it through their email, so their name on it too. So
right,
that's why it's 3
type
people.
shit.
Like A&R in it. Like, I'll send you they loop.
I mean, I feel like if you like, I'm not gonna say petty. It's not petty. But most of the time you see that from like lower level motherfuckers, you know what I'm saying, who like trying to gather everything they can get. I gotta get this, I gotta get that, Cause like in real life, A&Rs will send a nigga a loop, like a label A&R, they gonna send a loop. They're not gonna put their fucking name on the loop. You crazy? They just here. This is what we need. This, you know what I'm saying? They it's understood who sent you what, you know what I'm saying? They logging all this shit. So it's like, you don't have to do all that. But I can understand if you like, you know, I'm trying to get this shit out, bro. Like, you, nah, bro.
The A&R songs.
Yeah.
Be the head of everything.
Yeah, bro. Man, just take your 5% or your point or whatever you asking for making the play and get the fuck on, bro.
What if it's just like a producer, not even an A&R, it's just like, goddamn, you say, goddamn, send you loops, and I'd be like, why you got some loops?
That's what I was talking about.
Oh, you talking about like that?
The producer.
A producer?
I'm saying the producer
Yeah,
trying
like-
to A&R the loop, not really like
Oh,
an A&R
okay.
loop.
Oh, I'm thinking you talking about an A&R.
So
like,
producer
come
trying
on,
to
A&R.
Producer trying to
Yeah.
A&R
A
the
producer
loop.
trying to A&R the
We
loop.
just get the A&R stuff, but I'm talking about like the producers doing it.
It depends, man, because it's like, I done seen it so many different ways. Like, I done seen niggas who will claim it's theirs, act like it's theirs, like they really had something to do with it, and they don't got shit to do with that shit other than passing it to me. And it's like, I understand you making a play, that's player, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, okay.
But it's a way you come about it. Like, don't be forcing it. Like, nigga, yeah, trying to macho me about the loop, and you ain't had shit to, like, nigga, hell no, fuck that. Yeah, my tag gotta, like, bruh, if that's what you got organized with, bruh, cool, but like, don't be coming at me like, nigga, you a major factor or some shit, nigga.
Like I just emailed TV just like, hey, this shit sound hard as fuck. We use it at my tab, bro, because I found it. Like,
I mean, that's how you explain it. Like, we gonna keep it player if that's the way we working the, you know what I'm saying?
yeah.
But that's understood. Don't come afterward
so
with
you
the
said that.
bullshit. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Still,
Like,
you can't even. I don't even think you should be saying that too much. Just giving the loop.
I mean, it's just on, cause like, you gotta understand, man. Like, sometimes, like, okay, for instance, like, we players. Like, me and my guys players, bro. So if my boy got to play or something, and he like, hey, I need you to send me a pack for da 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 da. Nigga, I'm gonna tell you, throw your tag on that shit anyway. Nigga, this how we doing it. I don't give a fuck. We'll even bust it down, nigga. Cause I'm gonna do the same thing for you. You gonna do the same thing for me. We gonna keep shit going. That's our understanding. You know what I'm saying? A lot of other niggas be on some sucker shit. So it be a lot of gray area when you talking about that, you know?
Man, I hate to jump ahead of the topic, man, but it nigga got me thinking about the conversation the other day. Nigga ever put your tag or like took your tag off a song or put his tag over your tag in a beat?
Yes. Hell yeah.
The way he said it, the nigga looking like, man, I'll smack the shit out of that nigga right now.
Nah, that group chat was on fire. For real.
Hell no.
Yeah, nah, we don't like that.
You just took the L or it's some shit
Nah, we
y'all
ain't took the L.
Y'all went up by this shit.
We ain't take the L.
All right, scenario. I goddamn wake up one day or goddamn I'm not even gonna, because a lot of time producers act like, oh, how the fuck how is this my beat? Like, nigga, you know what play was made. So let's say I sent you a beat, you feel me?
Yeah.
And then like you just hit me like, hey, I need a pack for goddamn baby. Like, send me some beats and then put my tag on it or whatever. And then it get placed and all of a sudden, like underneath TB is WhoIsJBeats loud as hell. Like, how should I react in that situation?
If his tag louder than yours?
Nah, his tag over my shit. Like, you can't even, like, he just said, fuck my tag. Like, I sent the beat with both our tags. Somehow this shit placed.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, nah.
But how should I go about it? Am I going on
And
social
it's already
media?
out?
Yeah, it's already out.
Nah, we ain't gonna go to social media.
Okay.
That's
Yeah.
not play at all. We ain't gonna talk about it.
Mm.
Cause you gotta think about shit like that. When you look like you was affected, they won anyway.
Mm.
You the sucker in that aspect, cause it's like, why are we even talking about it? It hurt you that bad? You hurt. Bruh, make another fucking beat, bruh. For real. This shit, bruh, all kind of shit happen in this shit, bruh. Keep that shit going.
It's too cutthroat.
Yeah. But you gotta develop that mentality in this shit, otherwise you'll lose your fucking mind.
Nah, no cap.
For real.
We all know what that means.
Yeah, for real.
All right, so going back to the cook-up, man, talk about 3 favorite VSTs, like soundbanks you're using right now.
Contact for sure. Omnisphere, I still rock out with a couple of specific sounds in Omnisphere, but Addictive Keys.
Yeah, you put me on that shit. I knew about it, but I was asleep on it.
That's that boy with the piano, because it's versatile. It got a lot of different types of pianos and a lot of different ways that they being applied. You know what I'm saying? All that shit really come out sounding like a sample out the plug-in. Sound selection. You feel me? I ain't got to do a lot of extra shit to it to make it sound no better. It's already sounding good.
Chat, y'all let us know, man. Keyscape or Addicted Keys? I'm Keyscape, gang. I ain't gonna lie.
Keyscape
I'll
clean.
take Keyscape over that.
Keyscape is
I don't
clean.
know the way I heard Addicted Keys.
It's his own thing. It ain't the same.
Oh, yeah, yeah. For sure,
Them
for
two
sure.
different levels.
It's just with Keyscape, I already understand what to do to the Addictive Keys piano to make it sound like Keyscape.
Yeah.
I know why Keyscape sound like Keyscape.
I think they got more reverb delays on the Keyscape.
It's just cleaner and it's a bit more processed like now and not old.
So you rather have the more analog sounding one and add the effects to it than use this new digital.
I be wanting to mix and I done pretty much mastered this shit because boy, them A&Rs be on my ass. Oh, is this an interpolation? Is this a sample? Is this a... I be wanting my shit to sound familiar, like old, like I sample some shit. But it don't be no sample. That shit, but I be laughing like shit on the inside when I get the emails and the text like, can you confirm here's a sample form, can you?
Like, nah, nigga, they me.
Yeah, bitch.
I'm like that.
Eat it up, bitch.
I'm like that.
All right, let's talk about the contact banks, man. What's your favorite contact banks right now? I'm fucking with the Spitfire, you know?
Spitfire, fire. I'm gonna put y'all down because y'all done already seen it in the cook-up. Project Sound,
Yup.
Swing More.
Wow. Nigga, when I got back to the crib,
Bro.
we'll keep it a buck. I got back to the crib, I pulled up the, I was like,
Yeah, this bitch that gas,
That bitch
ain't it?
nasty.
Yeah, that bitch got all kind
I
of shit
had one
in
of them.
there.
It's like, I forget what the bank called. It was like an old bank that I had, but I didn't know they had more of that shit, though. Yeah.
Yeah, Project Sound got a lot of dope shit. Evolution, what's it? Evolution Guitars?
Oh, yeah. Strawberry.
Oh, they shit, yeah,
on
they
top.
whole little lineup. It's crazy. I be finessing a lot of that shit. They be like, who played the guitar? Yeah. Me.
You fuck with UVI. It's not a contact bank. It's like a.
What's that?
It's like a
Falcon.
version. Yeah.
Falcon is like Contact.
It's
or
like
Reactor.
Contact on
Yeah,
steroids.
I'm hip to it, but I ain't never used it. That shit gas.
Nigga, they just dropped the subscription. So
Yeah.
before it was like Contact, like tax and for all the banks, but now they got a subscription. You get all that shit for like $20 or some shit.
Oh yeah.
And
nah,
bruh,
I
that
see
shit-
it's time for me to goddamn.
That
See,
shit
I ain't
solid.
gonna lie. Y'all gonna be fucked up. When I update these sounds and shit, cause y'all see what I be working with. I
Yeah.
got used to what I got. You know what I'm saying? But I think it's about time for me to upgrade some sounds, cause it's some new gas ass shit I'm seeing. All on Instagram and shit. They be like, what the fuck is that? What is this plugin? What is it? Y'all be putting me up to a lot of shit for sure.
What would y'all say is like some good cheap alternatives? Like if you ain't got the bad for Contact or that type of shit. Like what's some, like me, I feel like Expands are real good, like beginner. You feel me?
Expand cool, but Omnisphere, like for the longest nigga, I was freaking Omnisphere all kind of ways. Omnisphere, Trillion, and Keyscape. Like you can get them all in like where they all put into your Omnisphere, so it's just one thing.
That shit fire too.
Xenology.
Xenology fire fuck.
Yeah, I heard about that.
Yeah.
I don't use it though. I need to use it.
I think Roland got a whole subscription on there.
All them sounds be smooth though, but I like Omnisphere personally. Like,
What's the
I was
sounds in
able to
Omnisphere though?
finesse.
Like, what's the? They got like sound banks on the left and shit, ain't it? What categories?
But it's hella preset banks out there.
Yeah, I know I'm hip to the preset shit, but I was off the plain Jane for the longest for real, just finessing that shit. But I be liking a lot of organic sounds, you know what I'm saying? Like, so strings and bass guitar and fucking pianos and shit like that. Guitars, and vocals, like they choirs and shit in Omnisphere, gas. Their bass guitars and trillion, gas, can't avoid it. Fucking them pianos and shit in Keyscape be fire too, especially like electric pianos and shit like that. A lot of that shit vocals, you can't get around.
Arturia got this new shit called Argumented Vocals.
Arturia?
Yeah, that shit fire.
Really?
Argumented vocals.
Is that on the subscription?
Yeah, it's on the subscription. Bezo was using it when on his cookup.
Nah, put me down. I gotta get him.
Argumented vocals, that shit fire. It's argumented choir or vocals. Look up
Voices.
Voices.
Yeah, that shit hard.
I be liking shit that just sound like almost unidentifiable sometimes. You know what I'm saying? Like I like turning instruments into some shit it ain't.
Mm-hmm.
Like I'll make a fucking guitar sound like a vocal or a fucking piano sound like a drum, nigga. I can make anything sound like anything.
Sometimes it ain't even about like a VST. Like, what beat was it? You put in a vocal sample, but I don't even think they knew that was your vocal sample.
Yeah.
Was it the second beat?
Yeah, the second beat.
Yeah, like,
yeah.
So you use like any synths or hardware shit? Not really.
I can't play it.
I'll put you
I
on
would
game.
love to.
I'll put you on game,
but I
bro.
heard it's some way that it's a nigga told me that I could get the gear and connect it to my computer and still
And
do
click
the
it in,
MIDI.
MIDI out, yeah.
But let me figure that shit out, boy.
That shit easy though.
That's gonna be sick.
Yeah.
If you get that,
and you go cheaper. You ain't even got to get the synth with the keys.
Yeah,
you can
yeah,
get the they call
It's
it
just like a
desktop
box.
module.
Yeah. Hell
MIDI
yeah.
out. It's all VST.
Oh, y'all sick. But hey,
ain't gonna lie.
yeah, I know y'all fucked up, right?
You know what I'm saying?
Ain't gonna lie. I see some people freaking the arcade. Literally, still.
I be freaking arcade.
Okay, that.
Especially the vocals. I can't get around it. Like, I be finessing that shit.
Still, 'cause they
Yeah.
need them loops and shit.
Especially like the crate with them orchestras and shit. No, this shit, boy, hell yeah.
You be dropping
I be using this one called Loop Cloud. It's basically the same as Arcade. I just use that one a lot because niggas ain't really knowing about that one. You feel me? But it's
Loop
literally the
Cloud?
exact same. Yeah, that shit been out for a minute, but niggas don't be knowing about that one.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like Arcade. It's just you feel me? I ain't gonna say great value. Just you niggas ain't hear about it yet. You know what I'm saying? All right, so to switch it up on the cook up, let's get into the come up. I was on your channel. And nigga, I'm seeing 2013 vlog with Kevin Gates. Then I'm seeing goddamn DJ Khaled 2015 vlog. Like, you been in the game for how long, bro?
Man, 10, about a good 10 now. I really start, like I signed my first deal 2012, 2013. I was
Damn.
still in high school. I was a senior in high school.
So, I mean, shit, start from the top, nigga, like.
Shit, well, okay, a lot of people don't know this, right? The first nigga that ever rap on my shit that ever meant anything, I had a song with Thug, Jose Guapo, and Young Scooter called Loaded. It's on like Cash Talk 2, I Came From Nothing 3 era, you know what I'm saying? Nigga, everybody at my fucking school knew the song, loved the song. At that time, Young Thug wasn't like Young Thug, you know what I'm saying? So like, I was trying to understand it at first, like, it was such a different sound. I was like, damn, this is crazy. I ain't know if, you know what I'm saying, like, I was supposed to like it or not. But shit, they love that shit, man. They love that shit, man. And I was like, damn, this shit starting to mean something. I signed my first deal. That when they hooked me up with like Kevin Gates and all them. Kevin really how I got my foot in the door. Shout out to Kevin. You know what I'm saying? I've been on down to every Kevin album since Luca Brassi's Story, the first one. You know what I'm saying? I got like 4 placements on that one. So after fucking with Kevin, this shit just start going up even more. Like I just start getting in with whoever I could fucking grab. You know what I'm saying? Then I had like 3 times in a row. 3 times in a row. That shit was like Booty Club fucking song of the year. Dad and like Thick. And you know, all them tight songs. But I've been in the game for a minute, man. I just been trying to maintain consistency though. You know what I'm saying? As a producer, we can stick around for 20 years, 30 years plus shit. Look at Quincy Jones. You know what I'm saying? That nigga done hit every era. I'm trying to be like that.
You're from Atlanta, right?
I'm from Clayco.
All right, so
Apparently that's not Atlanta.
let's talk.
You know
Yeah, I
what I'm
told like that
saying?
song, man.
And we get martyred, but that ain't Atlanta. You know what I'm saying?
I'm from Stone Mountain, bro.
Yeah, they be like,
And
man.
then knowing that, you know what I'm saying? Knowing we out the street and we be out there, so it's like, I ain't got nothing to say.
Hey, all this shit Atlanta, man. Fuck it.
Wait till we see the comment.
You feel me? They gonna be on my ass.
I mean, oh, him, I'm fucking 45 years old. You try to tell me
What? Like, what? Get your old ass on, man.
y'all niggas don't know what the real Atlanta like, man.
Man, y'all niggas not from the city.
So talk about like the scene in like 2010, 2012, 2013. Like, what's the Atlanta music scene looking like?
Big fruit. You remember him?
Yeah.
He had everything around that time. I'm talking about that. Nigga, they had the emails and everything. We need beats like this. Like, they was on that, like, bright. Like, they wanted all that type shit, man. Shout out to Big Fruit, too, man. But, yeah, that shit evolved. You know what I'm saying? And the thing, like, with dealing with Mike Karen, that's what I'm saying, too, Mike Karen. He would always tell me, yeah, I need my shit to sound, like, say we in 2013. Yeah, I need it to sound 2014, 2015. Like, you gotta anticipate what's finna be going on, like, next year, year after that, because that's really when the shit gonna drop. You get a placement today, it ain't finna come out tomorrow.
You know, I feel like that's the biggest problem with the shit right now. It's like, niggas hear Baby, like I said, cause Baby Project finna drop, right?
Mm-hmm.
So niggas gonna hear Baby Project and think like this the new wave and shit
Man, that
for
shit
the rest of the 2 years. You see what
a
I'm saying?
year ago, nigga.
2 years ago, you feel me? And I feel like the producers that keep going is the producers that like, they don't pay attention. Like they hear it, because as a producer, you're supposed to hear everything, critique everything, but like, don't bite off that, you feel me? Like Baby Project will drop and then you'll probably get 200-300 emails that week full of just baby loops now, you feel me?
And when Super Gremlin dropped, nigga, everybody started sending loops with them vocals and pianos. Everybody started doing that same chord progression, like
yeah.
all that shit. So yeah, you right.
You know what? It's crazy because I feel like that should be a confidence thing. Cause like, you know how the placements we be getting, it's always, everybody always say, man, I ain't even want to play in that beat. You know what I'm saying? You could be using shit I don't care about. You know what I'm saying? So it's really, we all gotta look at our sound as like, we pushing sound, not like I'm trying to keep up with the market and shit. Cause you don't know what they gonna do, what vibes they gonna use. So it's really, we need to just take that.
Yeah, you gotta create the wave,
We
man.
need to take that mindset away of just like, oh, like, is this good enough and all that shit.
Yeah, you gotta just do you, man, but be the best you though.
Fuck that.
You feel me?
You can't just be judging shit from your eyes.
Yeah, you can't. You gotta create the wave, man. Like I said, that them vocals in that Super Gremlin, shout out to Jumbo too. That nigga started a wave. Pooh and Jet with that boom, 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 boom. Started a wave. Feel me? Everybody started using that 808, that pattern. Like,
So you signed back in 2012, you said? So like, what led up to that?
man, shout out to Cash. Cash, boy. That nigga, I found Cash on Twitter, actually. You know what I'm saying? Like, when I was 16, I was in a little producer group called The Track Team. You know what I'm saying? I was Big Dre at the time. I wasn't even Go Grizz. I was Big Dre. But, man, they put out some shit on Twitter like, yeah, we need beats for Rick Ross, French Montana, Lil Wayne, everybody who had it at the time. You know what I'm saying? We sent our pack in. They like, yeah, who did this beat, this beat, this beat, this beat? Oh, yeah, that's Dre. Dre did those. All right, cool. So, long story short, we end up on the phone. He called me. Like, he had an assistant and shit that was dealing with niggas at first, but that nigga called me on the phone, bro. Like I said, I'm like 16. Nigga, I talked on the phone with this man for like 2 hours. Realest conversation I ever had in my life. Like, that nigga was like, because at this time, I'm just doing this shit for fun. Like, I ain't know nothing really was gonna come of this shit. You know what I'm saying? It was like, nigga, you think you doing something, bro? You need to get off your fucking ass and get on the fucking ball, my nigga. You can have this shit. You don't gotta wait like the rest of these young niggas. You think you got all the time in the world. You don't. You feel me? So you gotta go hard. Like, you gotta push yourself. You gotta elevate your sound. You gotta get in the field. You gotta get in folks' face. You gotta, by any means, some shit. Like, make some shit shake. Man, this nigga, I forget where he was staying, probably like Maryland or something. This nigga came from Maryland, left, he had a family and all that shit. Came down and tracked it out in a hotel for 6 months for my young ass. That nigga said, I'm not leaving this bitch till you get a deal, bro. You talented. Like, that nigga believed the fuck out of me. Like, more than anybody. You know what I'm saying? So, that's some shit that changed, like, the trajectory of my life early. You know what I'm saying? So, shout out to Cash for sure.
So, having a manager now, like, what is he personally doing for your career, like, as of now?
First of all, from the jump, Cash has already had, like, a lot of great relationships. That'd be the difference in a lot of managers. A lot of managers might be a nigga homeboy, you know what I'm saying, who coming up with them, or just some random big shot fucking A&R nigga, manager nigga that's just trying to sign you because you the next hot thing. Nah, he was like really in the field. He used to have a conference and shit that he was doing, the SCMC conference. He was educating people on shit like this, like music, business, fucking, he have an attorney up there, A&R, producer up there, and you could Q&A as much as you want to. Like, he was providing that platform for motherfuckers early, you know what I'm saying? So he had a lot of great relationships with A&Rs and, you know, different motherfuckers in the business. Mm-hmm. Man, that nigga said, bro, you bust your ass this next 6 months, nigga, I'll make sure you get a deal and a good one. You know what I'm saying? I ain't had no placements. You feel me? But I ain't gonna lie, my first deal was better than a lot of niggas' deals first off. And nigga Mike Karen said, you remind me a lot of me. I believe in you. You know what I'm saying? So he made that shit shaking. I've been going crazy ever since, for real.
I know we get a lot of DMs and questions of producers being like, bro, where should I get a manager? And I know a lot of niggas be like, need to have motion first, but I just feel like it really depends on your situation. Cause first off, niggas got more than one manager. Nigga might have a business manager, and you got a personal manager. Or like 2 personal managers, you feel me? So it just really depend on your situation. Like,
and you gotta identify what a good manager is, you know what I'm saying? You got niggas who just button pushers, you feel me, gonna send emails and do all that shit, but you gotta have a nigga who, that nigga might believe in you more than you sometimes. You feel me? You need that to keep you going. Like, somebody who gonna never steer you wrong and genuinely care about what the fuck is going on, as opposed to, okay, this is what makes me money. You know what I'm saying? That's important as fuck.
And I was looking at this post. We just reposted it, but Producer Whisper posted this. I'm about to just read it. He said, please stop signing the managers or management companies just to say I have a manager, hit my manager. He said they should be providing you with things and have a clear plan on how they're going to assist you. He said, if a manager wants to sign you, ask them why they like you, what are your best qualities, and what is their overall plan for you. No, they won't give you a full plan A to Z before you sign, but they should provide some context and then what they're going to do for you.
Mm-hmm. For sure.
That's legit.
That's legitimate.
That's like the damn statement right there, you feel me? Let me make sure this manager right. Let me go to this post, you feel me?
Nah, that make all the sense in the world, because there's some motherfuckers out here who just got a job title. You feel me? You need somebody who give a fuck for real.
Like, when you mess around, isn't understanding that and pushing you forward, you literally wasting your time. You could be doing the things yourself. And I feel like a lot of people is waiting on, not even just a manager, everybody's waiting on somebody to push them forward. When it's like, there's things that you should be doing yourself already. So when you need a manager, you need something to manage.
Mm-hmm. For sure, you need something to manage. And they have to be educated as well. You know what I'm saying? You can't just have a nigga that, okay, I'm your manager and don't really know how to manage some shit. You know what I'm saying? You got to be educated as fuck. Like,
you managing it, you growing it.
Yeah.
Paying attention to it. Is it falling? Is it growing? Why is it falling? What we need to be doing?
For sure. Checks and balances.
Since we're on the topic of managers, we did this interview with Baby Shy. We ain't released it yet. I forgot the word he used for it, but he was saying when you in this industry, most of this shit is really just a nigga you know a nigga. And then he put you in position to know that nigga. Now you have opportunity. You feel me? Yeah, there you go. So like, I already know the answer to the question, but for the viewers watching, are there any placements you have where it's just been, yeah, another nigga just introduced me to this nigga?
For sure.
Yeah.
Bro, that's how it is. Like, nigga, I ain't gonna lie. 75% of this shit, relationships. You feel me? Relationships, that shit free as hell. It don't cost nothing to be a likable individual. You know what I'm saying? Learn how to be that. What make, you know what I'm saying? What do you have in common with this person? You know what I'm saying? How can we relate other than outside of this shit? What's gonna make you think about me when you got an opportunity coming? You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Or who am I gonna create a genuine bond with? So we just keep this shit going. Like that's really at the end of the day, energy for real. Energy, everything, bro.
Nah,
But-
facts. I said that in an interview, I had to adjust my energy when I first moved down here, cause niggas really read off of that. And if your energy weird or you just a nigga that's just like, he's gonna be like, yeah, he can't come back, man.
Yeah, nah, they not gonna vibe with that shit. But if you coming through with the good energy and motherfuckers like you, they gonna create favor. It's gonna create favor. They gonna think about you next time. Okay, he came through. It was a vibe. You know what I'm saying? He had everybody lit. The beats was hard. He had great input on the song. I'm gonna invite him next time I'm in town. This artist in town. I'm gonna have him cook up just with him. You know what I'm saying? I got a lot of situations like that because Grizz got the good energy. You know what I'm saying?
I feel like it's always been about that shit. We just so distracted. It's always been about that, the good energy.
Mm-hmm. That's gonna keep your phone ringing for sure.
So going back to your major placement, like how did the relationship with Kevin Gates come about?
It came through the label. We were signed really around the same time to the same label. And shout out to Brian Johnston. He made that connection between me and Kevin, and shit, that shit just was perfect. Like, that's my man. Like, that nigga showed me a lot of love off rip when I wasn't nobody. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm gonna go Grizz now. Of course you gonna love me now, but that nigga showed me love when I ain't had shit going on. You know what I'm saying? That nigga really embraced the nigga.
I know we talked about this shit and the cook up and shit, but like I know you got some wild ass stories of Kevin, man. That nigga funny as hell. That nigga.
Hey, man.
Bro, who said Kevin was like probably the funniest nigga to be in the studio? I think it was London. He was like, man, Kevin probably the funniest nigga to be in the studio with.
That nigga is hilarious, bro. That nigga he top 5 humans, man. He like A5 Wagyu, but freezer burnt. At the core, you one of the best humans on the face of the earth. But, you know, he been through a lot. You feel me? He done persevered through a lot. You feel me? So a lot of who he is just, that's it. That's what you get. That's who he is. But as long as I know him, I done seen him go through every phase, man. As long as I know him, he's always been a fucking genius, but he wear that shit on his sleeve, everything. He transparent as a motherfucker. He ain't gonna not know what he thinking. For sure.
So talk about like building with that artist. Like Kevin Gates been in the game for a while, and I say now he even revamped himself again. Like you feel me, back at the top again. So like just like talk about like you seeing that process.
Man, like I said, I done watched him go through every phase. I done seen him, you know what I'm saying, in the beginning trying to figure it out. Like when in my eyes, he was equivalent of like YB. You know what I'm saying? Just young and out here thugging.
Mm-hmm.
But I done watched them, go through depression, get big as hell and get out of jail and have all that fucking beard shit going on and being, in that phase. And then I watched him bounce back through that shit. You know what I'm saying? And the cool thing about a nigga like Kevin, he gonna show you how to do it. You feel me? Like he open with his shit. That's why he got such a cult following. Cause you feel like you know Kevin, even if you don't know Kevin. You know what I'm saying? He allows that access to himself for everybody.
I feel like that's the best like type of way. I be seeing that shit with YouTubers, just everybody where like niggas ain't never meet you, but they feel like they just know you because of your personality.
For sure. You wear that shit on his sleeve.
All right, man. So I got this segment called Overrated, Underrated. I give you a topic. You tell me which one it is and why. All right, so the first one, Bricks the main Drumkit. The one that got that, 8083 in it.
Oh my God, it's fucking overrated. No, I'm just kidding. Hey, listen, shout out to Bricks, man. That's my brother, for real. But nah, his kit is fire.
Yeah, man.
I know I done got a lot of use out of his kit, for sure. His shit already come amped up. You ain't got to do nothing to it. You just throw that shit in there and go.
Thanks.
You made it convenient.
Like, it don't be clicking for niggas sometimes. Niggas be like, bro, how I get my shit to hit? Oh, where you get it? Like, how I improve my sound selection? When you got this drum,
yeah,
it doing most of the work for you, my nigga. You feel
sound selection.
You got his FLP when he EQ'd it, gang.
Yeah, right. Whenever he had on his master, his open air session ain't nothing on that bit. Dry as hell.
So like, what's favorite drum kits beside the Bricks one that you use?
BWB.
Everybody say that, man. It's like
For real?
I feel like BWB right
I feel
now.
like that's where a lot of niggas get their sounds for their sound kids. They be robbing
Where
BWB.
did but where did he get all them shits though? Cause
Bro,
that shit
I
be
have
loaded. That's
no
what I'm saying.
idea. He
Hey,
stay
I bullshit y'all
loaded.
not. I'm about to say some real federal shit, bro. This nigga Graves, right? He a producer for like Black and shit. This nigga, I went to this nigga house. I swear to God, I can't make this shit up, bro. The nigga showed me this website software. You could put any drum kit in that bitch and they gonna tell you what the original sound is, bro. That's some real federal ass shit, bro.
Damn.
I gotta go through my phone. I took a picture of that bitch, but I swear to God, when I was looking at this shit, I was like, but let niggas get a hold of that. Everybody getting
original
exposed. Yeah, bro.
The sound probably ended
Cause he was going through BWB kits and he was just seeing like the sounds and shit, but the nigga pulled up the site or whatever, and nigga, like it would show you the sound, like the original sound. Like that shit crazy.
That's nuts.
What y'all think about a lot of them sounds actually being the stock FL sounds in there? So, like when you get the software, a lot of them drums is the same. A lot of the drums that's bought is the ones that's in FL. Literally, they already in there.
I mean, you just tweaking it to your liking. You feel me? Like you got
bro.
you got 100 different versions of the spins that are with. You feel me? You got the one with the short tail, the long
Yeah.
tail. You
And
got the one that it really ain't got no bass in it.
Yeah,
feel me?
soft
Like-
one, hard one, goddamn one with the little kick on it, goddamn, all that.
I feel like a lot of the hi hats and snares though. Like,
It just be
'cause
about,
I found it. I was like, what the fuck?
I guess it's just really everybody's version of that, like they taste of that. You know what I'm saying?
Me personally, I don't fuck with your kid. Your kid gotta at least have one version of the spins in there, bitch.
Yeah, for sure.
Don't y'all think we need to like some new drum? Like, of course it ain't no new drums. Like, but I'm
Yes
saying
and
we
no.
need to
It
get
is
some
new,
sounds, like,
but
some
here's
new
the thing:
shit, like-
it's new drums out there. It's just that because like most of us make trap, you know, you limited, but there's a lot of, bro. There's some good ass drum kits out there, my boy. No cap. You gotta go to SoundCloud and watch the beat battle niggas, and they be having these little $30, $40 kits nobody know about, and they godly as hell. No cap. Beaster, Colados. I'm probably fucking up y'all names, bro. But my bad, bro. God. It's a whole bunch of other niggas who got fire ass kids. You never know these niggas. You feel me? Or some shit.
Shout out to them.
But since we're on the conversation of like drums, let's talk about bounce real quick. So like, we're in the era now. You got to keep it simple. Just let the artists do their thing. But I want to use you for example because you'll have beats that the artist can still have room to do their thing, but the drum's hard and the beat's still doing the most.
Yeah, I feel like you got to sneak it in.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, you know, you got kids that don't like vegetables. When you fuck around and feed their ass some broccoli cheddar casserole or something,
Yeah.
broccoli cheddar soup, some shit.
Sneak that.
Yeah, you just ate that broccoli, kiddo. Yeah. You gotta sneak that shit on in
Give
there.
that slutty vegan.
Yeah, I did.
That's sneaking that shit in.
They
like, it's a
sneaking
good
that
ass
shit
version,
in,
but
boy, that shit
not
good as a
real.
What's that
fuck.
nasty ass spot you took it to in LA, bro? Then they had me eating mushroom
What-
chicken,
what-
Oh my
bro.
God, he said mushroom chicken. I heard they made mushroom ribs.
Bro, come on. Bro.
Nah, for real. They got vegan ribs.
ribs.
Made out of like all kind of mushrooms. I heard about it. They be pressing them in some more shit.
Cafe Gratitude. Here we go. See you.
Nah,
got it.
trash, but that
you
shit.
said-
Oh my god.
shit nasty.
Oh my god.
But they gave me some drink, but I was like, what the fuck? But this shit taste like acorn juice or some shit.
Probably was though. Like,
I
they
don't
on some
know.
real
That shit
fresh
nasty, bro. I fuck with that one spot, like Urban Wings or some shit. They got the vegan wings or something, bro.
What?
A vegan wing?
wing?
You got a
Vegan
bone
wings.
in it?
Nah, they got their fake bones like cauliflower or some shit.
Nah.
No,
Oh,
I didn't
okay.
have cauliflower wings before.
Yeah.
But it's not cauliflower though. I think the bone is like a fake. It's like cauliflower, but it's like vegan wings or some shit.
But it made it be like a real chicken wing with a bone.
Oh yeah, that shit taste like real chicken. What's the place? What's
It
it? It's
tastes-
Urban Wings, ain't
You talking
Hey,
about
that
close to
shit,
here,
they'll be
right?
scaring
it?
me. Well, like 20 years from now, they'll be like, if you've digested impossible,
Oh.
you might be subject to
But that vegan shit really not safe. We got vegan cars now. Y'all see all this electric
vegan
shit.
car. Fast enough.
Hey, 2020, I tell you,
They got vegan bikes now. Fuck you mean? You nigga ain't even pedaling. That
That
bitch
nigga gonna be
going
mad
up the
as fuck.
hill,
20
like,
Bro, I've been seeing the numbers about it. Like, they be,
nigga
I'm like,
up the hill
why
on a
is he not
bicycle,
pedaling
not
that bitch?
pedaling. Like, you niggas lazy as fuck, man.
It's something going on, bro. The world it's finna be up. Yeah. But it's positive though.
Yeah,
it is,
positive.
nigga, son.
Bullshit out the-
Until you try to run from 12 and you wonder why he turned the car on. You
Word.
sitting there like, you sitting there like,
Shut
what
your
the fuck?
Word. Shit ain't going. What the fuck?
Send your head to the borderline, some shit, nigga, some
He's like,
real
hey,
shit.
I saw on Twitter, they were like, turn off all the Teslas in Russia. I was like, damn, what the fuck? You can do that? Like, yeah, you can do that.
All right, so overrated, underrated, mixing your beats fully.
Okay, when you say mixing, right, you saying I gotta put compressors in.
Yeah, like
mixing you.
Like nigga goddamn.
This to assign this
export
to a bus.
the stems of they beats and put it in Pro Tools and
Fuck
mix it.
no, hell no.
Niggas post-production for the production
no,
and turn to a record.
Listen,
You tripping.
we not doing all that. We not. Nigga, sound selection. Get rid of what you don't need. Turn them drums up, nigga. Send that shit.
Okay, what is mixing them? Like for the people in the comments, like what is mixing? Because a lot of people think they get mixing and mastering mixed up too.
Mixing, I feel like the main part about mixing is getting the correct levels.
Facts.
Like fuck all that compressor and limiter and bus channels and all this extra ass shit, right? That's cool. That helps and makes it mathematically correct the sound like it's supposed to in every aspect. Like it's gonna sound this way in the studio, it's gonna sound this way in the car. That's what that shit's for. But nigga, as long as you got all the levels right, bro, you don't gotta do half of all this shit I be seeing niggas doing, bro. That shit be so funny to me. I be like, y'all niggas do all this shit and this shit sound ass. Shit sound ass as fuck.
But the worst thing is to be in a fire-ass studio with all this equipment. You can't make none shit happen, man.
Nothing.
Imagine being at to the crib and you got them make it trash.
Man, what? Why is you here, bro?
Bro, you need to reevaluate your career, nigga.
No toxic shit, but bro, I know plenty of Billboard producers, bro. We done been in the most expensive studios, bro. I be like, come on, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, man, win some, you lose some, man.
Hell no.
Overrated, underrated, collaborations.
I say maybe underrated. I mean, we in an era right now where everybody collabing anyway, especially with this loop shit, but niggas is doing it. But I fuck with collaboration. I feel like that's part of what help build relationships and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like when you collaborate with a lot of different producers and shit, and y'all create a sound together, they gonna fuck with you when they get an opportunity. You gonna fuck with them when you get an opportunity. Just keep that shit going. This shit probability, man. Niggas be holding nuts on niggas and doing all kind of weird shit when all you doing is cutting yourself short, bro. The more fucking people you got in your corner that want to see you win, nigga, that's the more opportunities you gonna create. And nigga, the more you nail them bitches, every step by step, you get closer to being a legend. You know what I'm saying?
Appreciate you pushing that.
You don't gotta look at it like you collaborating because you need a nigga. Like, to be honest, I don't need nobody to help me make a fucking beat. Y'all, you know what I'm saying? But I find it interesting what two creative motherfuckers who appreciate what they do can create. You know what I'm saying? You holding that on yourself.
A lot of niggas, you know, IG talk. You talk about the collaboration shit, man. And shit.
I don't give a fuck about none of
London
that.
J made that shit simple, man. Stop collaborating, fuck people.
Exactly. You gotta be selective about who you doing all that shit with. 'Cause, yeah, you can collaborate with a fuck ass nigga and put a bad taste in your mouth, but not everybody like that. That's why I said that's you and your buddies. You know what I'm saying? That's having all them issues. Me and my fuck ain't.
Everybody like they be having like producer PTSD. Like,
yeah.
I paid this nigga this and this happened. I went to a beat, but that shit ain't do nothing for me. Like, you ain't talking to nobody in there. You don't even know what you doing.
You weren't even talking to the
It's
right
like
folk,
producer
man.
PTSD. Like,
But I seen so many niggas at beat battles don't say shit to nobody. I'm just like,
what are you doing?
I wish I could restart over just to show your dumb ass how
yeah,
to do
exactly.
it.
Like, what the fuck is you doing?
Yeah, bro.
Bro, we went to a beat battle, bro. Me and him went to a beat battle. He like, I'm in there, I'm like, this nigga, he cheating, bro. Then he go there and he like, bro. This nigga.
I talking about the Matt beat battle.
He win the beat battle. You know what I'm saying?
Nigga, I ain't never participated in a beat battle before, so I was just like, man, let me try this shit out. You feel me?
Yeah, that's crazy.
He went crazy.
So like on collaboration, what's the like 5 duo right now with Go Grizz? Like
me and goddamn, man, I got a couple on, man. Me and Cheese, me and Squat. Shit, London forever the collab over the year though. I seldomly work with any other writer for real. On that tip, nigga, me and London is Shaq and Kobe out this bitch for real. But shit, me and Pooh, goddamn, me and Jambo, me and Figures, man. I feel like anybody I collab with, we develop a sound of our own for real. You know what I'm saying? So, but I don't collab with just everybody. Oh, Bongo. Bro, Bongo, by the way.
Nah.
Nigga, he just did that Sunshine on Me. Yeah. On with Mulatto and shit.
You put me on game, though. I'm gonna look it up.
Bro,
I
Bongo,
just seen
bro, this nigga done produced for Kanye. This nigga done produced for Jasmine Sullivan. This nigga done produced for, bro, everybody fucking Bruno Mars and them, Anderson .Paak. Like, he one of them, like, on that other, yeah, like, that nigga is bro, cook up with him. Do a cook up with
Yeah, you
Bongo.
put me on game, nigga. It's a lot of producers
for
like
real.
that. Like,
It is.
I be on IG scrolling, and I just see a nigga, and it be like, I'm not saying this is him specifically, but I just see a nigga, and it be like 8,000-10,000 followers, and then you'll see in the comments, Grammy nominated 3 times, Kanye, Future, Beyonce. And I'm like, what the fuck, nigga?
Really, them boys be too rich. They be having a big ass studio at the crib, so they ain't going to no city. They be rich, man. They be patchwork at the crib. We ain't going nowhere.
He a nigga that's like, he do shit that I wouldn't think to do. You know what I'm saying? That's why I love working with him, because I do some shit he ain't gonna think to do. He gonna do some shit I ain't gonna think to do. And when that shit come together, bro, undefeated, bro. Not gonna lie. Do a cook up with Bongo.
That's it, man. We finna hit you up, my boy. Yeah.
Bongo, by the way. Yeah, do a cook up with, yeah.
All right, so overrated, underrated, knowing other genres of music. The reason why I put this one down, because we just did a cook up with Bezo, and this nigga made like R&B, trap, and then they switched it, and then they go like, I want to do pop. And you know what I'm saying? And it's just like, damn, that shit inspired me to goddamn go listen to some country or some shit.
Yeah,
you feel
facts.
me?
Nah, it's underrated as fuck then. If you're not doing it, you got to be well versed in everything music if this what you doing. You got to engulf yourself in this shit, nigga. I love this shit, bro. Like, the first day my first time making music, love this shit. Today, you know what I'm saying? So, I'm always searching for some new shit to listen to or get inspired by or try some shit I ain't did. Nigga, I done made rock beats and fucking country beats and all that shit. You know what I'm saying? But I'm listening with the ear of, why does this sound like this? What make this genre? What are they not doing in what I'm used to hearing that they doing in here? You know what I'm saying? How can I use that in my shit?
My boy 300 just did a whole EDM album. That shit dropped that week.
Crazy.
Yeah, he started that shit like, what would I be like, 4-5 months ago? And now that nigga just...
That boy ugly.
And then the nigga just came out with a goddamn album. But like, I don't be tapped in when he be cooking up, but I just know like 2 weeks ago, I was on Discord listening to this nigga. I'm listening to the EDM beat. I was like, damn, that nigga really goddamn mastered that shit. That fair.
They really was on some...
Nigga, that shit was on some goddamn... I'm talking about you work in the Hollister, you get dizzy off the EDM music, nigga, type shit, nigga.
Shit, once you just dive in on, you know, what is it that's making this sound like this, what sounds they using, what patterns they using, shit, you can do anything for real.
I sit on a reggae. Like,
I been fucking with
Afro, yeah, I've been fucking with that shit too.
I just do go from scratch straight up. Like,
Yeah.
I don't know.
What's the most out-of-pocket shit y'all niggas done made?
We worked on some shit for like a Target commercial for some kids.
I ain't gonna hold you. After niggas were talking about how much Baby Shark made,
Oh my God.
I would definitely
what?
that motherfucker making riddle music.
Nah, for real. Nah, they going crazy. Like that, the baby music shit, bro, they putting hard ass beats on.
Hey, you
super
produce-
joints.
Hey.
Yeah.
I'm gonna put y'all niggas on game. If you a producer out here, can't get that shit together, listen, go make the riddle music, then go on Fiverr, pay a nigga $10 to make the little animation, post it on YouTube.
Go
I
up.
want my 10%, bitch. Hey,
Go
nigga, you
crazy,
feel me? I want my
yeah.
I
10%.
ain't gonna lie. That's
They going crazy. I'm talking about
the
crazy.
kids probably just clicking through the
Bro, my
suggestions.
little girl know every song on all that shit, bro. She be singing it word for word, bro. It's a real bag in that shit, bro. I'm telling you.
Oh, I know that shit, but I know that nigga make it bread.
Like Gracie's Corner. You heard of
They
that?
talking about, yeah.
Bro,
Them
Fire.
folks, they be really jigging to that shit.
they
Them kids
fire,
be
bro.
really,
I be bopping to that
like,
shit,
if you
bro.
listen to it and they talk that
Oh,
ABC
God,
shit, you
like-
might start like,
Yeah,
oh, shit,
nah, they
this shit
fire. Like they got
crazy.
some. They
Swear to
getting
God.
creative with that shit. It's definitely a bag in that shit.
Yeah, dog.
I don't know. I
All
already
right,
thought
bitch,
about it.
when we get up, son, on God, bro, tell them they jigging on God. Like,
Yeah, I done already came up with a name for
Hard
mine.
beats.
I ain't gonna spill the beans.
But they got this shit on Netflix, like, it ain't just, it's a show, but like, you can actually click, like, the option and
Yeah.
shit. You know, I don't know if you know what I'm talking about, but it's
Really?
like, are you happy, sad, or some shit, and you'll click that, and it'll, like, do, like, a little, it'll just ask you questions, and whatever you click, it will bring you, like, to the next little video or some shit on Netflix.
Mhm.
it's on Netflix right now?
Yeah.
You gotta show me that after this. That's crazy.
That
Yeah,
nigga look
that's hard.
intrigued right now.
Nah, I ain't seen that.
I ain't gonna lie, that sound crazy.
I gotta look it up, man. So, let's go back to relationships. How did the relationship with Lil Durk come about?
Through Turn Me Up Josh.
Shout
RP
out
my
Turn
nigga
Me Up
Turn Me Up
Josh.
Josh, man.
Yeah.
Josh solid, super solid. Nigga was solid nigga. He was with Durk through like a lot of his coming up, you know what I'm saying? Durk was always Durk. He was popular, but it's like all the way up to now where he on top. Like Josh was right there, you know what I'm saying? So a lot of shit he was able to just walk in or, hey, pull up, come to the crib, or hey, come to the studio, or you know what I'm saying?
So talk about like the record with you and Dirk, still trapping King Von.
Shit, that was some shit me and London worked on with Hitmaker. And shit, like, you pulled that shit up one night and got them niggas to do it and that shit.
Songwriters, man.
That shit's crazy.
Shout out to Mac the Sound, man. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Hitmaker. You know what I'm saying? But let's talk about songwriters real quick. For some reason, I feel like producers still sleep on songwriters, my nigga. Like
that shit like two niggas working on a beat. You know what I'm saying? Like, I understand the pride that come with writing your own music and shit, and especially if you a rapper and shit, but it's like, nigga, Michael Jackson used songwriters, bro. Who the fuck is you, bro? Like, you know what I'm saying?
mm-hmm.
If we really thinking about it, you know what I'm saying? Like, I understand it, but it's the same thing as two creative motherfuckers collaborating on a beat. It's you collaborating on some words and melodies. Same shit.
You know what's crazy? I also see when everybody be saying like, this shit oversaturated. Like it's beats all over YouTube. Everybody got beats and they want to stand out. I feel like when you everybody trying to send beats for the placement and shit, right? But it's like a lot of these artists, like they want the concept, the record. Like you might have a crazy beat, but they don't know how to flow on it. But you send a beat through with the hook and be like, hey bro, I did that. It's just little. You don't even have to take crazy shit. It just you had a cadence. And I feel like with it being so oversaturated, you need to send records, especially these female artists. But not just the females, like males too. You know what I'm saying? They need real
For sure.
Records.
For sure. I mean, even if it's not them cutting a reference from a songwriter, it'd be good to have songwriters in the room just for creative ideas. You know what I'm saying? Some artists move like that. They might not say word for word what a nigga write. You know what I'm saying? They might just have them in the room to spark the idea. You feel me? Hey, come at it like this, write this cadence, or say this instead of that. You know what I'm saying? For suggestion. A lot of niggas move like that too.
So in 2022, like what makes a record now?
That's a good ass question.
A lot of factors go into that shit for real. Cause you don't never know. Like niggas, it's not like niggas in the lab and like, oh yeah, this the record. You know what I'm saying? It just happened.
I think in 2022 right now, what make a record is if these motherfuckers can make a TikTok out of that shit, bro.
Okay.
It's crazy to say that shit. But think about it. Like, it helped me to realize, like, damn, you got to create moments in these songs. You know what I'm saying? Hey. This song blow up, get millions of views off a fucking 10-second clip, 15-second clip. It's not even the whole song. It's one moment.
Yeah, be on TikTok and like the 10 seconds be hard, and then you can listen to the
rest of the song,
like,
and you be like, this shit.
What the fuck?
Not, you know what I'm saying? It's fucked up that we had to view it like that, but it's just consumers' patience is so thin right now, bro. Like, we just brainwashed with all this.
We really been using it because, like, we can literally be making songs, and for that purpose, you know what I'm saying, to be catching. You know how everybody want to get streamed. Everybody want, yo, listen to my song, blah blah. But they ain't like go make content. They ain't like go make content with my beats. Or go make content with my songs. Everybody on TikTok and shit. So.
Yeah, and it's like it depends on what type of record we talking about too. Cause a record, it's records that's this was a record, but this shit here today, gone tomorrow. Cause that's what purpose it served. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And that's more so what I'm talking about. But for a record that's gonna have longevity, like be timeless, I don't know, man. Like, I don't know. It's getting thin. A lot of people ain't making timeless music no more.
I would argue with niggas about this shit. And niggas was like, I said, hey, bro, let's go back to 2020. Like, what's some songs from 2020 and up that we gonna be playing 10 years from now, 15 years from now? And niggas would give me hella songs. I'm like, no the fuck, nigga. We not gonna be listening to that shit, bro. And I'm just saying, like,
maybe birthday songs, maybe, you know what I'm saying? Shit like that. Celebration type songs, fucking graduation. Maybe that. Yeah. You feel me? But those are like moments. You feel me?
Even like, when I think of timeless song that's like lit, like you could play this. If a DJ fucking up, you could just play this song and you'll redeem yourself as finito. You feel me?
Yeah.
On the ratchet side of things.
Yeah, you feel me?
For sure. That's gonna
like when I think of timeless songs, I think of like, you know, like projects like Astro World or you feel
Yeah,
me?
for
Like
sure.
shit like that. Like
sure.
we ain't really getting timeless music right now.
Yeah.
Feel
Astro
me?
World came out, I banged that shit for 7 months, bro.
Right,
I
nigga.
ain't really even listening to that.
I don't
Okay.
know, this shit kind of just, I feel like shit kind of like microwave. Even the shit that be, like you said, get big and it just go. It's still microwave, you know what I'm saying? It's less substance than it was back then. Back then, you listen to the music and they really giving really real subject of matter and story, so it really stick and be like, damn, that's how we all felt. Like, but now we just in a moment. Like, oh yeah, right now, that's how we feel.
It's songs that niggas ain't understand years ago that's blowing up on TikTok now.
I ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna lie. I be going back and listening like Drake shit, like old shit.
Oh God, bro.
And I ain't really
Yeah.
processed back then,
You
but I be
feel me?
processing
Harder than
now.
what I
You
thought
feel
it
me?
was.
Feel me? It's shit we gotta go back and listen to too.
I be telling a lot of new niggas like, hey, I hit on Future, but I need to go back and listen to old Future. They'll fall in love again.
Future
yeah.
though, niggas might listen to fucking they might listen to that shit 10 years from now for sure.
Facts. With
That might be timeless.
Tim,
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I feel like more of the timeless music that's coming out now is more on the R&B side.
They
You
say
feel
R&B
me?
coming back. That's what's going on.
I ain't gonna lie, like Tim's is timeless.
Nah,
She
no cap,
more
though.
than
I'm gonna
that.
listen to
They
Tim's
accept
10 years from now. I'm gonna show people my grandkids Tim's.
What's some other R&B artists you fucking with?
Like Giveon, Brent Fayez,
Facts, nigga.
fire. You know what I'm saying? Lucky Day. All them guys is
You heard
fire.
the Division?
Division's
I just seen him
fire.
perform last night. He was hard.
Yeah, he got him one with the little cheat song or whatever he got going on. Girls doing their remix to it and shit.
Sadie Hendrix.
Sadie Hendrix is hard too. That's my boy.
So gangster.
Yeah,
You know
yeah.
what
I
I'm
like
saying?
he
R&B
clean.
so gangster.
He clean with his shit.
And emotional and gangster.
Yeah, he fire.
All right, man. So we got this I ain't gonna lie, this a new little topic right here. It's called toxic convos. So it ain't really toxic, but the conversation about it, like it's convo with it. You feel me? So the first one is, you've been in the game for a long time. So just go ahead and speak on like fucked up business, man.
Oh my God. I'll put it this way, right? My situation personally, I've been blessed to have a nigga like Cash. So you got a genuine nigga who educated. It's a lot of shit it's a lot of bullshit you gonna clear. You feel me? Cause you got that support system around you. Now we done witnessed some shit. It's a lot of niggas we got to help get out of their fucked up situations. You know what I'm saying? Cause of bad business. And it's like, it's a fucked up thing, but you gotta be understanding cause at the end of the day, don't nobody put no gun in your head to make you sign nothing. You feel me? If you was uneducated, you made an uneducated decision and it fucked you up, that's what it is. But how do we move forward? You know what I'm saying? That's what we focus on now. So it's like, with this business shit, you just gotta be educated. That's the best thing I can say. Before you make any moves, you gotta be clear that this is the right move. Or evaluate what it is you sacrificing and what are you gaining from jumping in bed in this situation. You know what I'm saying?
That's deep. They're always both, right?
There's pros and cons to some shit. You gonna get a little something fucked up in there somewhere, somehow. Unless you just, you know what I'm saying?
I ain't trying to speak on every nigga situation, but like you might have got fucked over on some business, but it ain't the end of the world,
It
nigga.
ain't.
Like just
It
keep
ain't.
it pushing. Sometimes niggas fuck themselves up cause they too busy in that moment of getting fucked like that. They stop all their emotion for that situation, and now you just burnt. You feel me?
Hey, bro, you know how I fix all that shit? Make another beat.
Yeah.
I did it.
Go work again.
Make another fucking beat, bro.
All right, man. So, what's a wild studio situation you been in?
Man, I don't watch, boy. Bullshit. I done seen fucking niggas call other rappers that I work with and tell them, yeah, nigga, wow, man, your mama. I'm like, damn, I know this nigga mama. Like, that's fucked up.
You know what's interesting to talk about? Let's talk about like a producer not being in rapper beef, but when two rappers are beefing and you work with both of them.
That shit is a weird situation because artists are sensitive. You know what I'm saying? Like, when they fuck with you, they fuck with you. So they feel like you team them. Like, you part of their situation. So you can't be fucking with them. Or if you is fucking with them, now you looked at like a op or some shit. You know? Like, they be real tested with it. It ain't even that deep, nigga. I'll make the music, bro.
Yeah.
You feel me? It be weird, though. It put niggas in weird situations before. I done been in them.
All right, man. So we always talk about, like, in the community, they always talking about the beatmaker versus the producer shit. Like, that combo ain't never gonna die. But for you, like, you worked with Hitmaker and you work with college. So like, just talk about like, how do you feel about them terms? Like, do they really matter? Like, does it matter if the nigga ain't necessarily touched the beat, but we know they had a huge impact on the record, regardless? You feel me?
That's quote unquote producing for sure. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's a lot of people who their input means the world to the record. You feel me? If they wasn't in the room and they didn't have the energy being a part of the situation, it wouldn't have came out like that. So yeah, you feel me? But you know, it's like sometimes the lines get a little blurred. You feel me? Especially when it comes to how much entitlement you feel like you get for certain things. You feel me? It just all depends on the situation.
I be watching, you watch the college vlogs that he been posting. So like half of them records that's on that album, nigga did in his crib. He done posted like the one with Durk. He posted the one with Future put up to the crib. He played the beat. Future did the verse. But the one with Durk was hard because like he was really like instructing like Durk on how to do that shit. So like the intro part when the nigga was kind of like singing before the beat drop, and then Kylo was like, hey, I need some melodic, and he had Durk like go in there and actually do that shit. And I'm just sitting there like, damn,
that's
like
somebody being produced.
yeah.
That's part of producing for sure. Now, as a like me, for instance, right? I'm a real producer, but a lot of people say like, okay, you got beat makers and you got producers. I feel like if you're a real producer, you either gonna be a producer or you're gonna be both. You feel me? Like, I'll get in the field and make the beat. I'll help you write the song. I then record you if I need to. Goddamn, I can give you input on what to put on the voice, what to not do, where to say this again. Fucking, you could do this better. You could say this right here, do this ad lib, take this out. I'm doing everything. I could do all that. You know what I'm saying? So that is real producing. That's somebody being produced versus, yeah, I just made this beat. I'm gonna email it to you. That's it. Or I don't even make beats, but I'm gonna just go in there and tell a bunch of niggas what to do. That's producing. But some niggas is both. Some niggas is one or the other.
I don't feel like it's nothing. Even if you is in the beat maker category, there's nothing wrong with the term. Like, look at Q Beats. Q Beats probably ain't beat now. I don't want no nigga.
Yeah, for
He
sure.
got play switch, but the nigga got a house full of plats. You feel me? Like,
for sure. It's to each his own. You know what I'm saying?
I feel like with the negativity in the community, when everybody trying to put everybody down, we just taking the fun away from producing.
That's what I'm
You know
saying. I'm like
literally just if you producing is literally like you in a room like helping with that energy that's on the song and you helping with the vibes and shit. And a lot of times we not even trying to get them vibes because we so against each other. We not even getting them vibes to
that's
for
what
us
I'm
to be able
saying.
to produce together for real. Like
you shortchanging
You know what I'm
yourself. You don't know what you might be missing out on from not fucking with bro and some shit, because y'all might make the best beats you ever made.
nah,
you
that
gotta
fair
go
though.
back to producing, bro. Like, it's a vibe and session. You feel me? And, bro, I say this, it's gonna make them feel like this. You need to go back to that, bro. You give niggas credit.
Yeah.
Instead of just doing one song and feeding out the credit for the one song, do 10.
Bro, do it again.
That's a problem though, niggas.
Stop, bro.
Niggas got a hard time doing it again, bro. You know what I'm saying?
It's a mental
Add the
thing.
equity up for yourself.
It's a mental thing. A lot of people get trapped in, okay, I accomplished this. Can I outbeat myself? You feel me? Like, they'll think about that shit. Bro, I ain't trying to outbeat myself. I'm trying to keep going. Like, what? I don't give a fuck what I did, bro. I know I'm gonna do better than that. I already know it. Like, you can't tell me I'm not.
All right, so two scenarios. Like, first scenario is, like, for you, how do you, like, stay consistent? Like, 10 years of just staying consistent. Cause we were talking about in OG Parker, the lifespan of a producer, where we don't have too many producers where it's 10, 20, 15 years and they still hits. A lot of producers just had that one and then, you know, might have a couple, but not that one again. So, like, how do you just keep going? Like, just...
For one, bro, I ain't never did nothing else in life. I ain't never had, like, no job or no shit like that, bro. I've been making beats my whole life. So, nigga, I love this shit more than anything. For real. So, it's like, I be doing this whether I was making money off of it or not. You know what I'm saying? That's the shit you can't buy. Like, nigga, I genuinely love doing this shit. Every time I get on the computer, like, I gotta do it. So, is that and shit, I just keep that shit going, man. Like, I don't really think about stopping. Like, even if I get, like, producer block, what they call it. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to figure out a way, okay, what does that mean? I need to go out of town or do some fun shit or something to excite myself other than music to get myself back in the vibe. Or I'm listening to a whole bunch of shit I ain't used to listening to so I can catch a vibe from that or whatever to keep myself going. But I don't know one thing, nigga. My first name is Go. For a fucking reason.
Very good. When I first met you, we was at Loud House. You know what I'm saying? Remember around that time, you know what I'm saying? And he was just in there, I swear to God, this is the first time meeting him. He like, what y'all on? Let's go. Right now. Let's go. We need to go make some beat. Let's go. I was like, oh, this nigga going stupid.
Whatever we doing it. We damn sure finna do it.
We even to go right now.
All right, man. So Toxic Convo, man. Let's talk about master channel chain, man. Niggas want to know, do you have like 10 sound godizers on your shit or Maximus? You be playing goddamn hardcore on your shit?
I have nothing on my master.
That's so hard for niggas to accept that. Like,
you know what? I used to put stuff on my master, right? I used to put soft clipper. Gave that shit up. I used to put Maximus. Gave that shit up too, cause when you sending out track outs, nigga, you gotta bounce each stem one by one. And it's not gonna compress the same if you got compressors and limiters on your shit and you bouncing out the stems one by one and you wondering why this clap loud as fuck or it don't sound like it's doing a beat because it's not all being compressed at the same time. It's doing it one by one. You know what I'm saying? And if you do the stems, it ain't gonna bounce out what you got on the master anyway. So I'm like, bro, fuck that shit. Making shit hard on myself. I'd rather, if I'm gonna put some shit on the master, nigga, and it's that important, I'd rather put that shit on every sound.
That's like a whole nother perspective. Like, you making sure you doing your job and making it easy for the engineering shit.
Mm-hmm. I don't be thinking about them folks.
For everybody worrying about the compressing the master.
To be honest, I don't be thinking about them folks. I be thinking about, man, I hope they don't turn my shit down, make my shit sound weak as fuck, because that'd be my issue with engineers. Like, yeah, I had to level this and put this in the, bro, no, you don't, bro. Take that shit off my beat, bro. Yes, bro, take that shit off my fucking beat. No, you don't,
if it was Southside now, yo, wouldn't have even touched the stem.
Yeah, bro, I done literally writ that on my stems before, like, don't fuck with my 808. Don't fuck with my kick. Like, I literally have had to do that before.
All right, man, so list the last one on Toxic Convos, how to approach bigger prize. What I mean by that is, I don't know, man, niggas just be in the DMs, they be like, well, Grizz, first off, I'm 14. Anyways, bro, I'm just a big fan, man. I'm from France, bro, and I just been keeping up with you for years, and I just don't get this wrong, bro, but I just love you, bro. Can I work? Can I send you loops?
Oh my God, no. Thank you, bro, but I would say if you wanted to get my attention on that tip, you just gotta be creative, bro. Just get to the point, nigga. Send me a video of this shit.
Facts, you know what I'm saying?
Like, if you just sent me a video of that shit, I'm like, okay, he cooking up. Let me hear what this nigga talking about sometime. Let's see, man, that shit might be hard as fuck. And I'll be like, damn, bro, who is you? What you got going on? Send me some shit. You know what I'm saying? But if you give me the whole speech, I'm not about to read that shit, bro.
Cause it's like, well, everybody motion going on, so you might underestimate yourself. Like, you gotta have your own motion. So you just, like you said, show the video of the motion, bro. I got some motion, bro. Like, everybody thinks somebody bigger than them don't need them. That might be on the missing piece, and they gonna be like, we need that motion. Hold up. Literally, everybody just not confident enough. Like, just, you know what I'm saying? Make some motion.
Man, make that shit look good, man.
Present it.
Exactly.
Present the motion. Your motion already going, so we ain't looking like, hey, bro, like, let me help you start your motion. Like, you ain't looking like that. That's for bigger producers and artists. People just be trying to reach out, just let me join the motion. Start my engine up.
Exactly.
It's like, hey, look at my engine.
At least look like you fighting for it a little bit.
Cranked up.
Shit. Like get JB turned. You know, nigga JB on his IG store cursing out a DM every other day. Nigga. He's mad as hell.
Hey,
you gotta get routed up, man.
You be on it.
Don't ask me nothing that you can Google.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Oh, good.
All right, man. So that's really a wrap, bro. Any like last advice you want to give to producers, man, or anything you want to say?
Man, just keep doing you, but do that shit like better than you even think you can do it. Like, push further. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of niggas become complacent and be wondering, why am I not moving forward? Why am I not getting bigger? Why am I not? Bro, you gotta push. You gotta do some shit, bro. You probably ain't even want to do. You know what I'm saying? You gotta push. Every opportunity you get, nigga, nail that shit. That's it. Create more opportunities. Damn, bro, nail this shit. I'm gonna call him again. Hell yeah, they is. The work gonna speak for itself. You ain't gotta do too much cap. Like, when your shit hard like that, it's gonna speak for itself. Phone ain't gonna start ringing.
Well then, bro, I appreciate you for tapping in with us. You know what I'm
Yes,
saying?
sir, man. Long overdue, man. I'm glad to be here for sure.
Yeah, that's a wrap. Y'all got them comment below. Let's see if we get another Greens cook up in the future, man. You know what I'm saying? Run it back.
Anytime, man. We run that shit back today on y'all niggas.
You know what I'm saying? But that's a wrap. See you on the next episode.
Sir.